we can start it. How to sell more with Callpage. A few words about e-commerce. Over 50% of people buy on the internet. Why do people buy on the internet? Most people, 84%, say that because online stores are, available 24 hours per day. People who don't buy, who buy on mobile, say that forms are difficult to fill in. So, internet users like buying on the internet, but most of them point out to long and complicated forms as their pain point. And how about selling? Many salespeople say that the customer is God, and you have to listen to him whatever he says or does. However, we should not let customers insult us. We all should be treated with respect, no matter what we sell, because if we do our best, do not cheat, and treat customers with respect, we should be treated the same way. Some salespeople like to force customers to buy the product. And, I think this tactic is often used in phone sales, but I believe it's not a good method because nobody likes pushy salespeople. I'm sure most of you don't like pushy salespeople. And I would like to say something about my philosophy. Be loyal to the company I work for and help customers, even if they ask about things that are not directly linked to Callpage. I always try to give them a good advice. Okay, so let's move to the first part of our webinar, general remarks about selling and sales techniques. We may say that our potential customers who wander through the internet are like fish. And when you have an aquarium, you have to take care of your fish. If if you have a fish, you have to change the water in the aquarium, feed your fish and stuff. And if you do not do this, your fish will die. It's the same with your customers. You have to take care of them to make them happy. But of course, you also need to do everything to acquire more, customers. So it's the same. It's the same with the customers. But how to catch our fish? That is how to acquire more customers. We need to analyze why people visit your website. That's really important to know why they are doing that. How much time do they spend there? What do they do there? And do they add items to their wish list? Do they compare products? Do they buy, immediately? Who are they? That's a really important thing. You need to know who the visitor are. Men, women, adults, teenagers. These data can help you to conduct good sales calls. If you talk with somebody, it's always good to know who he is and how to talk with him. I have a simple example. I used to work for a company which sold books, and it's obvious that young mothers, for example, were interested in books for small children, while young people, 23 or to 30 years old, were rather interested in books about, for example, healthy lifestyle. So you need to know the differences. You need to know your customers very well, because when you know a lot about your customers, you can guess how to meet their expectations. And when you meet your customers, expectations, you can sell more. That's a very simple technique. So just remember to just don't just fish your customers. You need to catch them, and how to catch more fish. When you gather all the data and know what kind of people visit your website, it's time for sending them a proper message. It's important to tailor your content such as emails, blog posts, pop-ups, and stuff to your customers. Brainstorm the ideas, write them, down, and find a way to reach your customers. Try to think outside the box and talk about your ideas with, other members of your team, or even with other teams, because it's always good to try to, talk with others, especially when you walk, toward a common goal. So when you can speak with your team or even with other teams, because the goal is to sell. So that's the common goal. To catch a fish, you need to bait. Find something that will encourage your potential customers to buy from you, and how to do it. Be a professional, but show that you have a human face. I know it sounds funny, but then your customers will be more willing to trust you. Provide a phone number on your website so that your potential customers can call you and ask for an advice. That's our human face. Sometimes customers do not buy, not because they don't want it, but because they can't decide what to buy. For example, I drink a lot of coffee and I know I need magnesium. Yet there are many, supplements available, and I do not know which works best. I need someone to help me to choose. And if you, if you won't provide any help through, for example, phone support or blog posts, I won't buy from you. But go to the pharmacy. So you should always take care of your customers. So it's easy to encourage and delight. Okay, here are some screenshots to show you how our clients use Callpage to acquire more customers. The widgets are personalized to meet customers' needs. Our forms are such more attractive than traditional forms. And as you can see, they are also very easy to fill in. Because when you use Callpage, it's good to have different text on the widget on each subpage, depending on the content of the subpage. And Callpage also helps to make a positive first impression. This is very important. First impression really matters, and it's easier to close the sale if you make a good first impression. And Callpage is a good way, because if someone visits your website and first thing what he can see, of course, except beside the website, it's a cool pop-up window, personalized, and which with great pop-up text, which encourage them to enter their phone number. Okay, to sum this part up, analyze your website and check who visits it. Check conversion rate. Check how many people visit your website and how many of them call you and how many decide to buy. And remember to make a good first impression, because if you have a great first impression, it's easy to sell. Okay, before I move to another part of this webinar today, which means describing Callpage and its functions, please write me on the chat how many of you have already heard about Callpage, and I will wait for your answers. Yes means yes, I know even now one single thing about Callpage, and no means I have no idea what Callpage is. Okay, thank you very much. So now let's move to another part of the webinar. I'm going to tell you more about Callpage, its functions, and how you can use it to increase your sales. So first, what is Callpage and how does it work? So it's a widget that you can install on your website. When the system, after you implement it, the system detects a potential customer, it displays a pop-up and offers a free callback from the company within 28 seconds. The potential customer enter his phone number in the pop-up window and clicks Call Me Now. Then the system starts working. First, it calls the consultant, and the consultant picks up the phone and hears a message from the system. You'll receive a phone from Callpage in a few seconds. And after 2 or 3 signals, he hears the voice of the customer. Of course, it may also happen that the consultant won't pick up the phone. If it happens, as you see, the system first automatically connects your sales. The connection is first goes to the consultant, then to the customer, potential customer, and you can speak with them, over mobile phone, landline phone, or CIP. But accept only the fast contact. Of course, it's a main function of our system. Quick contact, fast contact in 28 seconds, but it's not the only the only one thing, one function that our system can give you, because as I said, sometimes it happens that the consultant won't pick up the phone. If it happens, the customer will be informed that the consultant is busy and that he will call back as soon as it's possible. The manager will receive some text message alert with an information that somebody has to call the customer. And okay, so the second function of of Callpage, it's to choose the date and time of the phone call, because sometimes the customer cannot talk right now, after ordering a callback. So that is why we provided an option to choose the date and time of the callback. For example, in 2 hours, in 2 days, and stuff. Another function is to choose the department you want to contact. So the customer can choose which department he or she wants to contact, so he immediately reaches that right person. This option makes everything go faster, because you can save your customers time, and also you can save your time, and your customer is happy, because we know that it's easier to talk with a happy customer than with an angry one. And thank you text message for the customer. It's a very nice thing, but most companies do not do this. What does your customer get? A thank you text message, and now he's like, wow, they thank me for ordering the call. Name of the consultant he just talked, and his phone number. So if he has some additional questions, he can call him again, because as you see, it's thank you for contacting us on website, and there's a website address, URL address, and the name of the manager, the phone number, and that's a good thing after. That's a good impression after the conversation, not only if it's about the call, but also after the conversation. You also have a possibility to customize your widget appearance to match your website, and of course you can also customize your widget appearance. And how to do that? Firstly, check who visits your website, then tailor your message to your customers. If you want to save as much as possible, you can provide an information about your current discounts. It's also a very important thing. As you can see, that's the function, because if you want to sell as much as possible, you can provide information, as I said, about the discounts. And one of our customers who's selling skin excursions has such a message. If you decide now, you will receive 800 Polish zlotys discount. So this message helped him to increase the number of calls and sales. And also, important thing, available, the Callpage is available on all devices. The widget is displayed on stationary computers, laptops, smartphones, and tablets. I would like to draw your attention to the fact that Callpage is available at all mobile devices. This is very important because more and more people are using devices to buy, as I said at the beginning of our webinar today. And let's come back to the personalized text, because you can change all the text so they can fit to your website. It's good to, as I said, that was a great thing to fit the information about some discounts. But you can, it's good if you have seasonal offers. These functions can help you a lot. For example, you can prepare a special campaign for I don't know, it's February, Valentine's Day, and prepare a special message to be displayed on your widget. You can also, by using Callpage, you can also customize your widget, customize color and photos displayed on your widget so that it looks like an integral part of the website. Here you can see customized widgets we prepared for our customers. If you like it, we can prepare them for you too. Oh, and after working hours mode, it's a great thing because remember that I told you that beginning I pointed that according to research, many people buy online because online shops are available 20 hours per day. Thanks to this function, Callpage collects your customer's phone, even if your sales team is out of the office. How it works? The customer visits the website, late in the evening, and your company is closed. He orders a callback, and now the system displays a message. Unfortunately, we are out of the office, and give you a phone number, and we will, call you as soon as we come back to work. Then the customer can choose when he wants to receive a callback. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. or, the day after tomorrow at 11 a.m. I don't know. It depends of his needs. And another great function is to keep your potential customers off the website. And thanks to exit intent technology, the widget is displayed when the visitor is likely to leave the website without making a purchase. And this prevents you customers from leaving the website. Another great function is to the function that you can record all the calls, and all calls made via Callpage are recorded. Thanks to that, you can check the performance of your sales team. And it's not about spying; it's about improving your team's work. Excuse me. What is more, is there any complaints and problems with customers? You can also use the recorded calls as a proof. There is an option of informing the customer that the call is recorded, so don't worry. You can find it on our dashboard. So of course you can also do not record any calls at all. It depends on you. But as I said, there's an option to inform the customer if you are worried that the customer won't know about his that the conversation is recorded. And statistics and reports, the widget provides all the data about the calls made via Callpage to test and check results. SMS alerts, so text message alerts for the manager. I have already described this. The manager receive a message with an information that nobody answered the call. And of course, international phone calls. I think it's a very important function for most of us, because you can make an international phone call without additional cost, and that's very important because, as we know, sometimes the costs are very huge. Okay, so now I would like to show some examples of implementation, because we can customize the widget so that it meets your expectations and your customers' needs. See what we prepared to our clients. Okay, first we have Orange. It's of course one of the biggest telecommunication corporation in Europe, and thanks to our application, Orange generates more over 50,000 more phone calls from potential customers per month. And by the left side we have a pop-up window, and by the right side we have the form to fill in, but it also have only option to enter the phone number, so it's easy to fill. And Business Link, it's the biggest network of co-working spaces in Poland. And PwC London, one of the biggest consulting companies in Europe. As you see, the whole design of the widgets is different. It's fit to the website, looks like integrated part of the website. And one of the most important and interesting example, Grupa Bednarek Polska. It's one of the biggest car dealers in Poland. As you can see, Grupa Bednarek has on their website our application by the left side, live chat by the right side, and it means that you can use Callpage even if you use already some tools like that, because Callpage helps to contact by the phone, while live chat can help you by just writing and texting with the consultant. And if it's about Superpolisa, they have as you can see, customized widget with the logo and stuff. Okay, so here we have some statistics. So information about Callpage and the length of phone calls made via Callpage. It also solves customers' problem. Customers do not like waiting for the phone call, and thanks to Callpage, they get an immediate response. First, we have information about the number of calls generated by Callpage, and the length of the Callpage made, the phone made via Callpage, and if it's about phone support for current customers. Okay, so what do you gain by using Callpage? First, of course, more phone calls from your potential customers, from 40 to 125%. And as I said, people are more willing to leave their phone numbers on the website when you offer them a callback within 28 seconds rather than, I don't know, 28 hours. 24 hours, sorry. And second thing is increased customer loyalty, because as I said at the beginning, it's a good positive, you will buy a positive and great impression and positive relationships with your potential customers from the first second of the phone call, and from the first visit on your website. And recorded phone calls and more detailed data. You will learn how many calls you had in a given month, and how many customers ordered the phone call outside the company's working hours, and other important information. Okay, so right now I'll be glad to answer to your questions. If you have any question, please write it down in the chat, and I'll be glad to help. Okay, I see you have some questions. I will, of course, read it out loud, but give me a few seconds. Okay, I have an interesting question. What's the driver of the growth of phone numbers by using Callpage? Is it only because of the fact that they get called back within 28 seconds? It's an interesting question because yes, that's the first thing. Why Callpage generates more phone calls, but um, fast contacts really encourage your customers to leave their phone numbers, because when we visit some websites, sometimes an impulse, it's a thing, we need an information right now, and when we get an opportunity to leave our phone number and we get information that we will receive a call back in we will get a call back in 28 seconds, that's huge, that's great. And if I have some question right now and I want to get an answer right now, customers do not want to, they don't like to wait. But that's not the only that's not the only thing why Callpage help to increase the conversion rate. Because when you use such solutions, you have, as I said, our application do not, it's not only about the phone calls, it's not only about callback. You have many more functions. For example, the you can change text, you can encourage your customers more, you can give them information about some discounts, about some campaigns that you're doing right now. And without those information on the website, your customers won't know, don't know, how can I know about that if I cannot see any information about it? But when you put such information in the pop-up window, then you will encourage your visitors to call you. And what's more, Callpage analyzes traffic on the website, so we care about our application, displayed the pop-up window in the right time and the right moment. Not all the time. It's not, we don't want our application to be to interrupt our customers, our users to check what's going on our website. We want our pop-up window to show in the right time, when they need it, when they really want to speak, when they have some questions. For example, if your customer will visit the contact tab, then you can install the widget with the different texts. When your customers will visit the pricing list tab, then you can put the information about some kind of discounts, and you can give your customer the information that they're looking for in the right time. Okay, let me check the other questions. I have also another interesting question. How do you measure the number of additional phone numbers that you generate for your clients? Is it total number of phone call requests made through your widget, or it is lowered down by the estimated number of people who would call anyway without the Callpage widget installed? I mean, how we measure the number of additional phone numbers. To cooperate with us, to have to use the Callpage, first you need to register to our platform, create an account, and you have the after login, you have all information that you need about the number of calls, about the the calls, if they were answered, missed calls, how long the calls were, the whole information about the calls. And if you would use our application on your website, you would also could recognize that the call is from Callpage, not from the potential client that is not through our application. Because if they answer the phone, they get an information that you will receive a call from Callpage in a few seconds. You can also count it, but there's no need because the Callpage is doing that for you, and you can try you can check the statistic by day, by month, daily, monthly. You can check all those information. So it's not like we count the whole calls from the 1 month, and we statistic. Oh my God, how to say that? It's not that you have to count all the calls and then check which was by our application, because at your account on our platform you have all information about the calls, how many were by by day, by month, by week, and that's the whole information that you need to have, because Callpage helps you to get additionally about 40 to 125% more calls. Okay, so if you have any additional questions, I will give you about 30 seconds, 1 minute maybe, because I do not see any more questions. Or if something is not clear, please write it down, because I would like to get all information that you need. Okay, so if there's no questions, thank you very much for your interest in our webinar. If you had any additional questions, then you can send me on my email address that you can see on the screen right now. Oh, and I also have a surprise for all of you, because we have special offer for the webinar participants. 10% discount for your first payment for a Callpage plan of your choosing. So all you need to do is create an account until the end of the February and use this promo code. But if you would need it, I can send you. If you would send me a question on the email, I can send you the promo code, and you can use it until the end of the February. And let me repeat that: 10% discount for your first payment. First payment after you register to our platform till the end of the February and use this promotional code. And as I said, until the end of February for your first payment for a Callpage plan. And if you would like to use our application for the whole year, we have also a special offer for you, because we have a 50% discount for your first payment, but for the 12 months, and personalized visit no matter which plan you choose. But that's also important to know that you can create that to use that to use that offer. You have to create your account and pay for a plan of your choosing until Friday till 5 p.m. and it's a different promotional code. You can write that down, and that will be like 50% of discount, so that's huge. I'm going to repeat that. If you'd like to cooperate with us 12 months, and you'll create your account and register till Friday, so you have 3 days, today, tomorrow, and Friday, until 5 p.m. you can get 50% of discount for your first payment and personalized widget no matter which plan you choose. So you just need to register and use the promotional code to get 50% of discount. And of course, personalized widget. So once again, thank you very much for your attention. If you have any question, if something was not clear, if you would like to get more information on would like to get information how to register, what to do with your account, how to install our widget, and any technical information. If you need anything, please write the email to me. I have an email address at your screen right now. And thank you very much once again. Have a nice day, and thank you for your attention. Bye.